if you struggle to say no, feel responsible for other people's emotions, or replay conversations in your head wondering if you did something wrong, this episode is for you. People-pleasing is not a personality trait. It is not kindness, and it is not who you truly are. From a neuroscience perspective, people-pleasing is a learned survival program. And anything the brain learned for survival can also be rewired. In this episode, you will learn what people-pleasing really is in the brain, why willpower never fixes it, 3 simple neuroscience-based steps you can start using today to get out of people-pleasing, and also a free gift for you where you can identify the subconscious glitch that keeps you stuck in people-pleasing. So for a long time, it felt like completely normal for me to deeply feel other people, especially their pain. I wanted harmony, I wanted everyone around me to feel good and have a good time. And I genuinely believed that this was love. Without realizing it, that turned into people-pleasing. I followed the shoulds. I adapted. I ignored my own emotions and needs. I even got engaged to my ex-partner while knowing deep down that the relationship wasn't truly fulfilling my needs. At some point, I realized something unsettling. No matter what I changed externally, I always ended up in the same emotional place. Feeling disconnected, not fully seen or respected. Constantly questioning myself. It felt like a mental hamster wheel. And the most confusing part was that I didn't know anymore whether what I was doing was right or wrong. And that confusion was really the signal. I wasn't choosing, a subconscious program was. So what people-pleasing really is, under a neuroscience perspective. From a neuroscience perspective, people-pleasing is not about being nice. It's about safety in the system. So early in life, the brain learns rules about connection. For example, when I adapt, I belong. When I don't cause conflict, I stay safe. When I suppress myself, I don't get rejected. These rules then form neural networks. And here's the core principle. Beliefs are neural networks. They automatically shape what you perceive, how you feel, what you decide, how you behave. And this is why so many people say, I know I shouldn't ignore my own needs, but somehow I still do. So this is not a mindset problem. That is the subconscious autopilot. So here are 3 neuroscience-based steps to stop people-pleasing. Step number 1, interrupt the automatic yes. People-pleasing happens super fast. Before you've consciously processed anything, your mouth already says, yes, sure, oh yeah, no problem, or I will figure it out, give it to me. That's because the response is driven by the limbic system, not your conscious choice. So here's a neuroscience principle for you. A 2 to 5 second pause re-engages the prefrontal cortex and interrupts automatic threat responses. The practical application is, when someone asks something of you, you say, let me check and get back to you. I need a moment to feel into that. Or I will let you know. And this pause stops the autopilot. It brings choice back online and it prevents self-abandonment in real time. You don't need to say no yet. You just need to stop the automatic yes. Step number 2, decode the sensation. So people pleasers don't ignore their needs because they don't care. They ignore them because they can't feel them clearly. Instead of clarity, they feel tightness in their chest, pressure in the stomach, urgency to fix, and a fear of disappointing. So here's a neuroscience principle for you. The body processes emotional information before the thinking brain. So instead of asking, what should I do? Ask, what sensation is here right now? Is it contraction or expansion? Is it heaviness or lightness? Is it pressure or is it calm? This shifts processing from fear-based cognition to interoceptive awareness, your internal guidance system. When you learn to read sensation, your nervous system becomes your compass instead of approval. And the step number 3, rewire the belief. At the core of people-pleasing is usually one belief, such as, if I'm fully myself, I lose connection. So every time you override yourself, this belief gets reinforced. Here's the neuroscience principle for you. Neural networks change through new emotional experiences, not insight alone. The rewire happens when you don't over-explain, don't rescue, don't fix, and when nothing bad happens. So each time you stay with yourself and remain safe, the brain updates the belief. This is directed neuroplasticity, creating specific experiences that teach the nervous system a new truth. So many people, though, relapse because they work on their behavior and not the belief. They stay in their awareness instead of rewiring, and they don't know which belief is actually running them. So without precision, the brain defaults back to safety. So here's the neuroscience shortcut that I work with. Change the neural network and your perception and emotions change, and decisions and behavior will follow. This will allow you to stop repeating relationship patterns or any other limiting patterns, feel calm without over-adapting, make clean decisions without guilt, and compress years of inner work into months or even weeks. This is really based on how the brain works. The Neuro-Game is a system I designed to do exactly this. It helps you to see the subconscious game that you're currently playing. It's exposing your robot zone, so your subconscious survivor programs. It's identifying your win zone, so your aligned desires and states. And it recognizes the Bowsers, the challenges of your current level. So Rewire beliefs safely, efficiently, and long-lasting. It's an up-leveling on a conscious level. So instead of being played by the game, you become the creator of the game. You're people-pleasing right now in your life. So it is time to find out what role your brain is playing in it. Is your brain working for you or against you? Until you have this awareness, your nervous system will keep choosing safety over your truth. This is why the Neuro-Game scan exists. And it is free for now. It will show you whether your brain is working for you or against you, why this is happening, and what needs to shift next. You will also get the 7 steps to rewire your brain to upgrade your reality. You get clear direction instead of self-doubt. Take the scan by the link in the description. Clarity is the fastest relief. Life doesn't get easier when you try harder and please more. It gets easier when you stop abandoning yourself and start playing your own game.